Hey friends, my name is Sarah. Welcome back to another yoga video. This is a short 15-minute class that you can do if you don't have much time. I do recommend this video for people who already have a bit of an established practice, but if you're new to the practice, know that I have some other videos that are more beginner friendly that I'll leave here for you if you're interested. There's no props for this class, but as always, if you like to have props, have them there just in case as a preference. It's always nice just to have the additional support. And with that said, get your mat and we'll get started. So we're going to start our practice at the top of the mat in a comfortable standing position. So take some time to arrive, allow yourself to ground down through the soles of the feet. Just bring your hands in front of your heart in a prayer position, and let's just take a couple of moments now just to come into our body and into our breath. Even though you might be working with a short amount of time, it's good just to create a little bit of space just before you start to move, just to call forth an intention, or just to simply come into the present moment by anchoring into a few rounds of deep breath. So as you arrive, just begin to pull in a slow, deep breath in through the nose, and then out through the nose. One more like that, slowly in through the nose. And then slowly out through the nose. Take some time just to be mindful about why it is that you show up for your practice, what it is that you can learn to cultivate here on the mat so that you can carry it with you out throughout your day. Allow your intention to come forth, and we'll anchor in with one more cycle of breath, nice and slow through the nose. And then nice and slow out through the nose. Then when you're ready, slowly begin to open your eyes. So from here, just begin to take your arms up. I want you to grab onto your right wrist with your left hand and just begin to lean to the left side, coming into a side stretch. Feel yourself anchor down through the right foot and extend energy out through the right fingertips. Notice the breath. Come through center, grab onto the left wrist, lean to the right. Imagine that you're pulling the hand and the arm out of the socket to find length through the left side, as well as grounding down through the left foot. Slowly come back through center. Inhale, take your arms up, puff your heart up, and then as you exhale, come into a forward fold, drop the crown of your head down. As you take your next inhale, bring your hands onto your shins, reach the crown of your head forward, draw your tailbone back. And then as you exhale, fold. As you inhale, bring a little bend to the knees, slowly begin to sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. And as you exhale, bring your hands back towards your heart. So that's our half sun salutation. We're going to move through a few rounds of this. So as you're ready, inhale, sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come into your forward fold. Inhale up into your flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, slowly rise all the way up, eye gaze goes up. Exhale, hands towards the heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way up. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. Inhale, rise all the way to stand. Exhale, hands to heart. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, flat back. Exhale to fold. This time, bring your fingertips down onto the mat. Make sure you can grip into the mat. If you can't, bend your knees, and then generously anchor down. So push into the earth so you're super active through your fingertips, and then begin to float your right leg up into the air. Make sure your pinky toe is pointing down, and then slowly begin to bend into the front knee to land the ball, the back foot. Inhale up towards your crescent lunge. Take a cycle of breath here. Then nice and slow for a count of 3, we're going to lower the right knee down onto the mat for 3, 2, 1. Coming into a low lunge. Take a cycle of breath here. Then from here, you're going to begin to shift yourself back towards a half split. So options, bring your fingertips down onto the floor or onto your props if you need them. Straighten your front leg. Your heel comes down, your toes point up. Or if you want to challenge yourself in your balance a little bit more, extend your arms back, lift your collarbones up. As you take your next breath, lean back into the front knee, plant the sole of the foot, come up towards your low lunge. Exhale, glide yourself back towards your supported or unsupported half splits. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to shift back. Inhale to lift up. Exhale to glide back. Inhale to lift up. And then exhale, plant your hands and then step back towards your down dog. Take a cycle of breath in and then out. Wave yourself forward, come into a high plank, push the earth away from you, take a cycle of breath. Then lower your knees down onto the mat, come into a tabletop position, tuck your toes. Sink your belly down, shine your heart and your eye gaze forward. Begin to draw your sit bones all the way back towards your heels, drop the crown of your head down. As you take your next inhale, keep your chin tucked, puff the back of your heart up towards the ceiling, shift your weight forward and allow yourself to come all the way down onto the mat. Your hands are by your chest, untuck your toes and then inhale up into a low cobra. Exhale to release. Inhale, straighten your arms, lift your chest up. And then as you exhale, lower all the way back down onto the mat. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Exhale, lower all the way back down onto the mat. Inhale, straighten the arms up, lift the chest up. Exhale, lower all the way back down onto the mat. Inhale, straighten the arms, lift the chest up. Exhale, glide back towards your down dog. Take a slow breath in and then a slow breath out. Inhale, float your right leg high. Begin to bend your knee and drop your right foot over towards the left side of your mat. Think about taking the right knee as high as you can. Push your chest back towards your left big toe. Make sure your hands ground down and forward. Then rise high onto the ball of the left foot, draw your right knee towards your nose, and then step your foot between your thumbs at the top of the mat. Inhale, rise up towards your crescent lunge. Take a steady, even breath. Then from here, bring your hands towards your heart, lean your weight forward, and then float your left toes up into the air. Your hands can remain in the heart, or if you want, you can extend your arms wide, coming into your aeroplane pose. Check your pinky toe points down, lengthen through the crown of your head. Slowly begin to rise, draw your arms up, draw your left knee up. And then exhale, bring your hands back towards your heart, plant your left foot. Take a cycle of breath in, and then a cycle of breath out. Move through our second side. Inhale, sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. Exhale, hinge at your hips, come into your forward fold, drop the crown of your head down. Inhale, lengthen up into your flat back. Exhale to fold. Fingertips come down onto the floor, grip down, and really energize the energy through your fingers and your foot. Float your left leg high. Make sure your pinky toes points down and bend into the front knee to slowly land the ball of the back foot. Little micro bend of the back knee. Inhale up into your crescent lunge. Take a cycle of breath. Just check in with your alignment. Then slowly lower the back knee down for a count of 3, 2, 1. Come into your low lunge. Take a cycle of breath. Then as you take your next breath, shift back towards your variation of your half split. So maybe supported, bringing the hands down onto the mat. Maybe you extend your arms back, lift your collarbones forward. Slowly rise, come all the way up towards your low lunge. Exhale, glide back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to glide back. Inhale to lift. Exhale to glide back. Inhale to rise. Exhale, plant your hands and then shift back towards your down dog. Take a big breath in and then a big breath out. Shift your weight forward, come forward into a high plank, push against the earth, charge through your legs, reach your heels back. Then slowly lower your knees down onto the mat, find your tabletop position. Keep your toes tucked.
Sink your belly down towards the mat, take your heart and your eye gaze forward. Glide your sit bones all the way back towards your heels, and then drop the crown of your head down. Take your next inhale, puff the back of your heart up towards the ceiling, shift your weight forward, come all the way down onto your belly. Untuck your toes, firm through your thighs, wrap your elbows in, and then inhale up into your low cobra. Exhale to release. As you inhale, straighten your arms, lift your chest off of the mat, and then exhale, lower all the way back down. Inhale, lift up, straighten the arms, lift the chest off of the mat. Exhale, lower straight down. Last one, inhale, push straight up. Exhale, keep the elbows bent and close to the torso, lower all the way down. Inhale, push straight up, and then exhale, glide back towards your down dog. Take a big breath in, and then a big breath out. From here, inhale, left leg reaches high, bend the knee and drop the foot over to the right side of your mat. Think about lifting your left knee as high as you can and then pushing your chest towards your right big toe. Nice, steady, even breath. Draw your left knee in towards your chest, step your foot forward between your thumbs, and then inhale, rise up towards your crescent lunge. Find your alignment, take time to come into your breath. Bring your hands towards your heart or extend your arms long. Begin to float your right leg up, come into your aeroplane pose. Reach out in all directions. Make sure you're engaging through the floating leg. Then slowly draw your right knee up towards your chest, take your arms up. Bring your right foot down, bring your hands towards your heart. Slow breath in, slow breath out. From here, take an inhale, sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. As you exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Draw your right knee in towards your chest. Hinge at your hips, slowly step your right foot all the way towards the back of your mat. See if you can find slow control as you land the foot. And then draw your arms back up once again towards your crescent lunge. Then nice and slow, drop your back heel, open your arms long, come into your warrior two. Let's take some time just to arrive, come into the breath. And then begin to straighten your front leg, sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. As you exhale, sink back towards your warrior two. Inhale, rise up, take your eye gaze up. Exhale, sink low. Inhale, lift up, eye gaze goes up. Exhale to sink low. Last one, inhale. Exhale, warrior two. Now from here, begin to sweep your back arm, bring it forward, take your left arm back, bring your right hand down onto the top of the mat, and then walk your left foot towards the edge of the mat as you come into the ball of the back foot. Left arm reaches up, we come into our revolved lunge twist. Take your eye gaze up towards your left thumb. Firm through the back thigh so you're super strong, keep pulling up, pushing down into the earth. Then left hand comes down onto the mat, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. Reach energy back through your heel, push your hands down, rebound the back of your heart up, and pull energy forward through the crown of your head. Nice, steady, even breath. Then step your back foot to the outer edge of your front hand, your right hand. Take your heels in, toes out, sink your sit bones down, and then come into your Yogi Squat. Bring your elbows inside of your knees, hands in front of the heart. Allow energy to move down through your pelvic floor, but also pull up through the crown of your head. Come into your breath. Root down through the feet, slowly sweep the arms up, take your eye gaze all the way up. And then exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Take a big breath in, and then a big breath out. Walk your feet back together at the top of the mat. We'll move through our second side. Inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Draw your left knee in towards your chest. Hinge at your hips as you slowly step the ball of the left foot towards the back of the mat. Find that control as you come down. And then inhale, sweep your arms up towards your crescent lunge. Take a cycle of breath just to arrive. Then drop your back heel and then open your arms wide, come into your warrior two. Eye gaze over your middle finger, check in with your alignment. Feel the energy root down towards the earth. As you take your next breath, straighten your front leg, take your arms up, take your eye gaze up, and then exhale, sink back towards your warrior two. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale to sink low. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale to sweep low. Inhale to sweep up. Exhale, come back towards your warrior two. Take your back arm forward, bring it down onto the mat. Come onto the heel of the back foot and rotate your right arm up, take your eye gaze up, and then just walk your right foot slightly towards the edge of your mat. Make sure you're firm through your back thigh, keep lifting up, but at the same time pushing down and rooting into the earth. Bring your right hand inside of your right foot, making sure your hands are underneath your shoulders. If you need to walk your right foot to the edge of the mat a little more, do so. Coming into our lizard pose. Reach energy back through your heel and forward through the crown of your head. Keep charging through your left thigh and sinking into your front hip. Slowly begin to shift your weight forward, bring your back foot forward, align your feet, and then come down into your yogi squat. Bring your hands in front of your heart, elbows inside of the knees, pull up through the crown of your head, but sink down low through the pelvic floor. On your next breath, ground down through your feet, straighten the legs, sweep your arms up. Take your eye gaze up. As you exhale, bring your hands towards your heart. Slow breath in, slow breath out. Walk your feet in. Bring your feet to touch. Take a slow breath in once again, and then a slow breath out. As you inhale, sweep your arms up, take your eye gaze up. As you exhale, bend your knees, sink your hips low, come into your chair pose. See if you can pull your ribs in, so try not to flare the ribs too far out. Sink a little bit lower, take your eye gaze up between your fingers. Steady, even breath. Sink down just a little bit lower. And then slowly come into a forward fold, straighten the legs, drop the crown of your head. Inhale up into your flat back. Exhale to fold. Plant your hands and then step back towards your down dog. Take a big breath in. And then a big breath out. Then at the same time, in the same way, begin to lower your knees down onto the mat for a count of 3, 2, 1. Bring your big toes together, take your knees out wide. Bring your hands to stack onto the mat and drop your forehead down onto your hands. As you arrive here into a variation of your child's pose, let's take some time to come back into our breath. So just bring your awareness back to the intention that you may have set at the start of the class. Just allow yourself to get crystal clear on what it is that you want from yourself, how it is that you want to show up for your day, and cultivate the things that really matter to you in your life. Allow that intention to saturate every cell of your being. And then just come deeply back into your breath. Now, you may choose to stay here for a little bit longer if that feels right for you. Otherwise, we're going to end our class here. So just begin to walk yourself just into a seat. Just take some time just to bring your hands in front of your heart. If you feel comfortable to do so, close your eyes. We'll close our class once again just with a cycle of breath. So just begin to pull in nice and slow in through your nose. And just gently let that go. I hope you are feeling energized and ready to take on your day, whatever that might be. Thank you once again for being here, for practicing with me and showing up for yourself If you like this video, please be sure to leave me a comment and let me know. Like the video and subscribe to the channel, because it's a super simple and free way that you can support me in making these videos for you. Once again, as always, thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.